Hi, what's your name?
I'm Charis and I'm 20 from Horsham.
What drew you to do a year at Chanctonbury?
So I went to an event called Set the Fire at Ashington and I met a couple of people there and I just saw that they had a really intimate relationship with Jesus and I really wanted that. And I didn't really know it was possible for someone in my age, just someone here that could have that. And I'd always wanted that and never really thought it was possible. And I thought if I do the year they're doing, then maybe I'll have that. And so I kind of thought about it and it was at the back of my mind, maybe I should do it, maybe I should. And it was a really small thought and I thought nothing of it. I didn't want to tell anyone about it. And then someone said, oh, you should do that year. And I was like, okay, well, I'll think about it. And then God made it really clear in the summer that he wanted me to give up my year to do it. And that was how I got there.
What has been your highlight and lasting foundation?
I think I found that relationship that I really had been wanting, because I thought that you could only have that intimacy with God while you were in a really Holy Spirit filled place, and that you couldn't really, I thought you'd only have it for a week at a God camp. You couldn't have that relationship with God that you want all the time. And so I was like, that's the one thing I've had, is that now I know that I have God with me all the time. I can constantly be chatting to him, and I found what I needed for the rest of my life, and I'm good now. I can grow with God for the rest of my life, and I would have found everything that I need in this 1 year that I needed. But I also, the highlight was definitely making really solid friendships and being welcomed into a family, with people pouring into you all the time. You get wisdom and you get prayed for, but also so much opportunity to actually hang out with the Lord. And that's what changed for me.
What are you doing now, and how has your year with Chanctonbury helped you in life now?
So I'm doing a teaching degree at Brighton Uni, which is very fun, quite a lot of work. Being at Chanc prepared me just because now I have God, really. I feel like I'm on the mission field now, and I can be myself, which was something I struggled with. I don't have to change for anyone, I don't need to conform, and I can be a light. And I also know that on those days where it's really hard, I've got somebody there with me always, and I've had amazing encounters with God just in my bedroom because he's with me, and I know that he knows me better than I know me. That's one thing I've really learnt, and how to be alone but not be lonely. And so I now have that, and it means that I can do this part of my life and every other part, whatever step it is, and know that he's my foundation. And I'm still growing in that, massively still growing, but I mean, I can do anything now because it's him.
Yeah, and God led you to uni as well. It wasn't in your plan, and I think
Yes.
that was part of Chanctonbury's help.
God's help. Learning that he knew me better than I knew me. So when he asked me to go and do teaching degree, it's like, yeah, okay. I don't know if I like teaching, but I'll do it because you know me better than I know me. That was major.
Mm. And why would you encourage people to give a year of their life serving God at Chanctonbury?
I think it comes down to just doing what he wants you to do. If he wants you here, if he's calling you here, come. And it is that thing, God's wanting to pursue you wherever you are. So if he's calling you here, it's because he's got good things coming, and he wants to just fill you up so you're ready to go out. And I feel like it's very much like a time. I feel like it felt like a very Christian bubble, and I think for me that's what I really needed. And I felt like I was kind of prepared to go out. I feel like just because you gain that closeness with Jesus, it's what you put into it as well. You don't just get handed a closeness with Jesus. You've got to draw near to him, and he will draw near to you. And I think, there's so much opportunity for that, and you just grab it with both hands and you've got it. And so if God's calling you here, you've got to run and come. You'll have a great time.